Hello and welcome to today's class. In this video, I'll be teaching us on how to calculate pH of a solution. We know that the pH of a solution simply refers to the degree of acidity or alkalinity. The degree of acidity or alkalinity. That is what we refer to as what? pH. So in this video, we'll be looking at different questions on pH. So these are the formulas for solving questions on pH. Now, pH is equals to minus log of the hydrogen concentration. Then this is pOH. pOH is minus log of the hydroxide concentration. Then pH plus pOH is equals to 14. So let's look at some questions. Okay, so let's look at this question. But first of all, let us look at some parameters. When we talk about pH, we are talking about the hydrogen ion concentration. And when we talk about pOH, we are talking about hydroxide ion concentration. So these two things are not the same. So take notes for our subsequent questions. So let's look at this question. If the pH of a solution is 5.6, what is the hydrogen ion concentration? So if the pH solution is 5.6, so in the question pH is 5.6. And it says, what is the hydrogen ion concentration? So what are we looking for? The hydrogen ion concentration. So remember, like I said here, pH is equals to hydrogen ion concentration. pOH is equals to hydroxyl ion concentration. Okay, so let's solve. Using this formula, it will be pH is equals to minus log hydrogen ion concentration. So we are going to substitute. That will be 5.6 is equals to minus log. We are looking for hydrogen ion concentration. Are we together? So the next thing to do is logarithm. When it crosses the sign of equality, it will be what? Anti-log. Okay, so we're going to find the anti-log of 5.6. So this one has gone here. This one passing through the sign of equality will be what? Anti-log. So you are now left with what? Hydrogen ion concentration. Are we following? Okay, so let's press our calculator and find the anti-log of 5.6. You can use your 4-figure table to do that too. So anti-log of 5.6 and that will give us 2.51 times 10 raised to power minus 6 is equals to hydrogen ion concentration. So 2.51 times 10 raised to power minus 6 morality is equals to hydrogen ion concentration. Answer. Isn't that simple? Let's look at another question. Okay, so let's look at this question. It says, what is the pH of a solution with a hydroxide ion concentration 1 times 10 raised to power minus 6? So this 1 times 10 raised to power minus 6 is an hydroxide solution, and we are asked to find the word pH. So let's write out our parameters. So you have that we are looking for pH. Then we were given the hydroxyl solution to be 1 times 10 raised to power minus 6. Are we together? So what's the next thing to do? Looking at these formulas, which one do you think is the best? First of all, we will be using two formulas to solve this question, So first of all, we are going to use this to find the pOH. We're going to use this formula to find the pOH. So that will be pOH is equal to, because we are given the pOH here, we are given the OH here. pOH is equal to minus log OH. So wherever you see OH, you exchange it with this. So pOH is equal to minus log 1 times 10 raised to power minus 6. So when you press your log in base 10, when you press your log in base 10 and you find the log of this, it is going to give you minus 6. So our pOH is equals to minus times minus will give us plus. So our pOH is equals to 6. Are we together? But the question says we should find the pH. We should find pH. So we're going to adopt this second formula, which says pH plus pOH is equals to 14. So we're looking for pH. pH plus pOH is 6 is equal to 14. So we do our simple mathematics. pH is equals to 14 minus 6, which will give us 8. So pH is equals to 8. Answer. Isn't that simple? Let's look at another question. Okay, so let's look at this question. What is the pH of a solution with a hydrogen ion concentration? This. So in this question, the hydrogen concentration is this. Are we together? So let's write out our parameters. The hydrogen ion concentration is 1 times 10 raised to power minus 2 morality. So from these formulas, which one are we going to use? Remember, the question says what is the pH? So from this formula, which one are we going to use? And we are also looking for, the question says what is the pH? So from this formula, which one are we going to use? We are going to use this formula, which is what? pH is equals to minus log of hydrogen ion. So we are going to plug this in wherever we see hydrogen ion. So wherever we see hydrogen ion, we are going to plug in this. So pH is equals to minus log 1 times 10 raised to power minus 2. Are we together? You must put your calculator in log 10 and press 1 times 10 raised to power minus 2. So when you must have done that, it will give you minus 2. Minus 2. So minus will give us what? Plus 2. So our pH is equals to 2. Now a little tricky way students can use to solve questions like this, especially in JAMB Chemistry, where you know that your the calculator in the system does not have log. So what are you going to do? For questions that have 1 times 10 raised to power minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, questions that are in log 10, raised to power minus anything, the raised to power is usually the what? The pH. Let's say 10 raised to power minus 4. 1 times 10 raised to power minus 4, the pH at the end of the day will be 4. 10 raised to power minus 5, the pH at the end of the day will be what? 5. That is if it is in 1 times 10 raised to power. Are we together? Let's look at another question. Okay, so let's look at this question. What is the pH of a solution with a hydrogen ion concentration? This. So the first thing to do is to write out your parameters. So what is the pH? So we're looking for pH with a solution of hydrogen ion concentration. So this is hydrogen ion concentration, which is 3.2 times 10 raised to power minus 4. Okay, so from this formula, which one do you think aligns well with this question? This is what? This. pH. So pH is equals to minus log hydrogen ion. So wherever you see hydrogen ion, you are going to replace it with this. So you have that pH is equals to minus log 3.2 times 10 raised to power minus 4. So let's press our calculator. So pressing our calculator, you have that minus 3.49. So minus times minus, pH will be 3.49. Answer. So this is the pH of this solution. Let's look at another question. Okay, so let's look at this question. if a solution has an hydroxide ion concentration, this, what is the pH? Now, first thing first is to write out the parameters so that you will know the question, the formula you will use to solve. So if a solution has an hydroxide ion concentration, so hydroxide ion concentration is what? 5.0 times 10 raised to power minus 5. Then the question says, what is the pH? So what are you looking for? pH. We are looking for pH. Where are you? pH. So now looking at this question, what do you think? For us to get our pH, we have to first of all find the pOH of this hydroxide ion. Are we together? So looking at this formula, we are going to use this formula to find the pOH. And afterwards, we are going to impute our pOH here to find the pH. Okay, so let's solve. pOH is equals to minus log hydroxyl ion concentration. Are we there? So you have that minus log, wherever you see OH, you're going to substitute it with this. 5.0 times 10 raised to power minus 5. So let's press our calculator. To find the logarithm of this. To find the logarithm, you press logarithm of 5.05 times 10 raised to power minus 5 times 10 raised to power minus 5, and we have it to be minus 4.30. Minus 4.30. Okay. Now, this minus times minus is going to give us what? pOH is equal to minus times minus is plus 4.30. So this is our pOH. But the question says we should find the what? The pH. So we are going to adopt the second formula. pH plus pOH is equals to what? 14. So what would that give us? You already have our pOH. We're looking for pH. So pH plus pOH is 4.30 is equals to 14. Are we together? So pH is equals to 14 minus 4.30. And pH is going to give us, let's press our calculator. 14 minus 4.30, and that will give us 9.70. So the pH of this solution is 9.70. I believe it is very clear to us now, because whatever they give you depends on what you will use to solve. So let's look at another question. So let's look at this question. What is the pH of a 0.01 morality hydrogen chloride solution? Okay, let's solve. First of all, what are we asked to find? pH. So we are asked to find the pH. We are looking for pH of a solution, 0.1 mole solution. So of hydrogen chloride solution. Now, wait. In this question, they didn't tell you whether this 0.01 mole is hydrogen ion or hydroxyl ion. So it is left for you to figure it out. How? When you look at the solution, what's the solution? Hydrogen chloride. So that tells you that this is what? Hydrogen ion concentration. Had it been you have something like sodium hydroxide, what would that tell you? That this will be what? Hydroxyl solution. So you have to look at the question. Sometimes they will not give you whether it is hydrogen ion or hydroxyl. The examiner expects you to know that. So this now is what? Hydrogen ion. And what are you asked to find? You're asked to find the pH. So this is hydrogen ion. Okay, so which formula are we going to use? The first formula, which is pH is equals to minus log hydrogen ion. So you have that minus log 0.01. So that will give us, press your calculator. Like I gave us before, the easiest way to solving it when it is 1 times, and like I gave us initially before, you can apply that tricky method I used previously. So press your calculator, that will give us what? Minus 2. So minus times minus, the pH is equals to 2. So the pH of this solution is 2. Let's solve another question. If the pOH is 9, what is the pH? Very simple. So let's write out the parameters. pOH is 9. We are asked to find the pH. We don't know what the pH is. So which formula are we going to use? We are going to adopt this formula, which is what? pH plus pOH is equals to what? 14. So pH is what? We don't know. pOH is 9 and this is 14. So pH is equals to 14 minus 9. pH is equals to 5. Answer. Isn't that simple? Okay, so I'll be giving us some questions at the end of this class. So I'll be giving us some questions to solve. Kindly put your answer in the comment section. Okay, so let's look at the following question. What is the pH of a solution with hydrogen ion concentration? This. So here you're looking for the pH and you were given the hydrogen ion concentration. I believe you know the formula to use. If a solution has an hydroxide ion solution, hydroxide ion concentration, please. Hydroxide ion concentration of this, what is the pH? So what will be the pH of this solution? Here you have been given the hydroxide ion solution, you are looking for the pH. I believe you know what to do. Kindly find the pOH, then you now substitute the pOH. You kindly find the pOH, then you can now conveniently use this formula. All right, thank you very much for watching. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also invite your friends to do the same. Now kindly move to the next video now. All right, thank you and bye.